Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Bruno Fernandes has his sights on Man United stay. Manchester United midfielder Bruno Fernandes has insisted that he wants to stay at the club beyond the current campaign. The Portugal international had a difficult start to the season with the Red Devils, but his form has drastically improved over the last few months. Fernandes currently has 15 goals and 11 assists for United from 45 appearances, and he will be aiming to end the season on a high by winning the FA Cup. A recent report claimed that Fernandes' position at the club is not safe despite his contributions. When pressed on his future, the midfielder was quite calm. Speaking to DAZN Portugal, Fernandes said that he wants to continue at United and feels the club's hierarchy share the same stance at the current point. He said the following: I'm not thinking about other things at the moment, obviously. It doesn't just depend on me, does it? A player always has to want to be here, but at the same time, you have to want him to stay. At the moment, I feel there is that on both sides. The United captain added that he is focused on the FA Cup final and the European Championship with Portugal. He won't think about his future until after the tournament in Germany. He added, I'm not thinking too much about the future, not least because, obviously, the season hasn't been at the level I'd hoped for, either individually or collectively, so far. We could still end the season by winning the cup. After that, we have a very important Euros coming up. So if you want me to be very honest, if I have to think about not continuing in the Premier League, it won't be until after the Euros because nothing will be able to take my focus away from the FA Cup final and the Euros, as there is nothing more important than that at the moment. Man United decide Marcus Rashford price tag ahead of summer transfer window. Manchester United are prepared to make big changes at the club in the summer. After Sir Jim Ratcliffe's minority takeover, the British billionaire has identified where changes could be made and what steps should be taken in order to revive the club. Underperforming players have been closely followed by the club management, and they are ready to take decisive action in the summer. One such player who has received attention this season is their English attacker Marcus Rashford. The Man United Academy product has had a disappointing season at the club, only scoring 8 goals in all competitions. After scoring 30 goals last season, this season has been one to forget for the England international. According to a report in ESPN, the Red Devils will only entertain bids in the region of £70 million or more for the attacker, but as of right now, they are not actively seeking to let go of the player and do not anticipate receiving such an offer. The report states that Man United believe there are no suitable offers for Rashford in the market right now. There have been reports of Paris Saint-Germain's interest in the striker in recent months. However, there is nothing concrete in those rumors. Rashford isn't the primary target for the League One winners this summer, but they had previously considered him as a possible successor for Kylian Mbappe, who is most likely going to sign with Real Madrid once his contract at Parc des Princes expires. This is not the first time Rashford has been criticized for his poor form, and it will not be the last. However, he has shown in the past how useful he can be to Man United and often won matches on his own for the Red Devils. On his day, he is one of the best players in the world, and with the right environment, under the right leadership and guidance, he can shine for the Premier League club. Manchester United are planning to keep Harry Maguire and extend his contract as well. One player who was close to leaving the club last season was Harry Maguire, and links with West Ham United has resurfaced once again, while even Tottenham Hotspur have been linked with a shock move for the former club skipper. but football transfers have now revealed that Sir Jim Ratcliffe has no plans of letting the 31-year-old depart this summer, with the new ownership keen to see him mentor the upcoming talents at the club. Willy Cambuala has already made his first team debut and is set to earn even more minutes next season, while the likes of Harry Amas, Habib, and Jack Kingdon have all been part of the matchday squads. All of them need a helping hand, and the experienced England international can certainly help with their development. Apart from his mentorship, Maguire has proven himself to Eric Tanh, who wanted to let him go last summer, mounting injury concerns, so the Dutchman turned to the former Leicester City star, who has not let him down. From 16 starts last season, the England international is up to 25 starts already this term, and he has played through the pain barrier to try and help the team, something the manager has publicly endorsed. And it seems Maguire has impressed the new co-owners as well, who are planning to trigger the one-year extension option in his contract. The centre-back's current deal lasts until 2025. A complete overhaul is not possible in one or two transfer windows, and keeping experienced stars and recruiting young could be the ideal way to refresh the first team and prepare them for future success. Maguire deserves his plaudits this season. He might not be the long term answer to the problems plaguing the club, but he has done his chances of staying no harm. Problems for Erik Ten Hag as Man United hierarchy worried by poor form. Erik Ten Hag doesn't know if he will be in charge of Manchester United next season. That's according to a recent report from HITC, who claims the Dutchman has privately admitted he could be sacked before the start of the upcoming 24-25 campaign. Following Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos' recent investment, there have been multiple senior changes at Manchester United, including the appointment of former Man City chief Omar Berrada, who is set to officially join the Red Devils on the 13th July. And while Ratcliffe's trusted right-hand man Sir David Brailsford is believed to be overseeing a lot of these changes, Ten Hag's future remains uncertain. The former Ajax boss started the season off the back of a Carabao Cup win, but has since been unable to replicate his earlier success. The 20-time league winners have endured a miserable campaign, with their only hopes of silverware now hanging on pulling off an upset in this month's FA Cup final against bitter rivals Manchester City. Consequently, although their original plan was to keep their manager, now acknowledging they may have a decision to make, United's new hierarchy are believed to have real worries over the team's form, which has seen them win just one of their last six Premier League games. Should the Red Devils opt to part ways with Ten Hag, the Dutchman is rumored to be an option for Ajax. According to reports, the 28-time Eredivisie champions could be tempted to bring the 54-year-old back to the Johan Cruyff Arena should he leave Old Trafford ahead of time. Man United's position on Mason Greenwood made clear, with decision yet to be made. Man United are yet to decide what to do with controversial player Mason Greenwood ahead of the summer transfer window, but the Premier League club's position is clear. The winger joined La Liga club Getafe on loan for the current campaign and has impressed many in Spain with his performances. The 22-year-old has produced 10 goals and 6 assists across 31 games this season, and it's being reported by the Times that clubs such as Juventus are interested in the Englishman. Man United are yet to make a decision on what to do with the Greenwood, with one set to arrive once the season concludes, reports Fabrizio Romano. However, the Manchester club's position is still the same as they plan to sell the winger over the summer. It's unclear what transfer fee they will accept to part ways with the 22-year-old, but it's certain it will not be cheap as the Premier League club plan to use the funds to help with their financial concerns. Selling Greenwood is 100% the right decision for Man United to make, as the Premier League club cannot afford to keep the player given his recent past. The footballer was arrested in January 2022 on suspicion of rape, sexual assault, making threats to kill, and assault. The charges against the Man United star were dropped in early 2023, and the 22-year-old has since continued his football career. Given his past, Greenwood will find it very difficult to ever play in England again, as it would be a PR disaster for whoever signs him, and the fans in the country would make it hell for the winger. This is the main reason United can't keep Greenwood, and it looks like the Premier League giants know this. Man United interested in signing Ronald Aro. Manchester United are one of the clubs interested in signing Barcelona centre-back Ronald Aro this summer, according to Spanish publication AS. The Uruguay international is currently contracted to the Blaugrana until the summer of 2026, but there are doubts over his future beyond the summer. The La Liga giants need around 100 million euros to balance their books. It's claimed that there could be a painful high-profile departure in the next transfer window, as a report that Araujo has been identified as one of those who could secure the fee. United and Bayern Munich are among his admirers, and they are prepared to bet heavily on him with proposals that could greatly improve his salary. The Red Devils are preparing for the potential departure of Rafael Varane, whose contract expires at the end of June. No talks are planned for a renewal. United could replace him with a youngster centre-back in the prime of his career. Araujo would be an ideal fit, as his strengths are quite similar to Varane's. He is a strong ball-playing centre-back who has a good aerial presence. The 25-year-old has completed almost 90% of his passes this season with 65% duels won. Araujo has also excelled with his ball recoveries and clearances. He prefers to operate from the right back position and would be an upgrade on Varane. Despite this, United should not pay over the odds for the centre-back like Varane. Araujo has had the knack for picking up short-term injuries during his career. A deal would make sense for around 50 to 60 million euros, but beyond that, he could be a risky acquisition. United should have no problem in increasing his 134,000 euros per week salary, but they should avoid being held to ransom in the pursuit of the South American star. Arsenal hoping to sign Barcelona star, who has been long-time target for Man United. Frankie de Jong is reportedly facing an uncertain future at Barcelona. The Dutchman has been heavily linked with a move to Manchester United since Erik Tanh took charge 2 years ago, but the midfielder has so far refused to leave the Camp Nou. That could all be about to change though. According to recent reports, Barcelona are considering offloading de Jong ahead of his contract expiring in 2026. Failure to sign a contract renewal soon could see the La Liga giants up to cash in, and according to Vigaches, there are a host of clubs waiting in the wings, including Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Looking to add quality to his squad as the Gunners' push for major silverware continues, Arteta could pursue a deal for Barcelona's number 21, a player that would undoubtedly add a touch of class to Arteta's already very technical and proficient midfield. The saga has the potential to be a multi-club race though, therefore, if the Gunners settle on De Jong as a top summer target, they will likely face competition from Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and of course Manchester United. During his 4 years in Spain, De Jong, who has 54 international caps to his name, has directly contributed to 38 goals in 213 games in all competitions. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out.